peacemaker.
Previously on Eating Pretty.
Like she one of the homies in the street. I heard her shoot your shot, but god dang. Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing a king crab seafood boil mukbang. I have some 2-time spicy shrimp, king crab leg, sausage, and potatoes. For today's drink, I'm just doing a pink lemonade. So we're gonna go ahead and say grace. All right. Hey y'all. All right y'all, I'm gonna jump right in because I am hungry. I'm gonna eat some of this turkey sausage. This is the Hillshire Farm sausage. Oh, I almost dropped it on the floor. I would have been so mad. All right. That is so good. The shrimp are, I got a little bit of the 2-time spicy on the shrimp, but I still can't suck the spice off. I can't do it. It's good. I have my mayo and mustard dip back here too, y'all. I know y'all can't see it. All right, so I do have a story time. It's from For My Man. Get me some of this king crab. So it was a girl named, let me turn this down. All right, so it was a girl by the name of Desiree. Desiree was 26 years old. She lived with her parents and she had 2 kids. She had her kids really, really young. She didn't have a job, but you know, her parents were very helpful, so they helped her out along the way, taking care of her kids and stuff like that. But of course she wanted to, you know, have her own job, own money, so she can provide for her kids. So one of her family members had told her about a position at the local welfare office. So she went down to the welfare office and she did get the position. So, you know, she liked the job at first. She was a very friendly girl, so she got along with the people that came in the office. Let's get a big one. But she would start feeling, you know, a little lonely because she didn't have a man. So one day, in comes Otis. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him Otis. He was an older dude. He was 48. He saw this little young tender thing and he wanted to holler at her, okay? He said, come here, girl, let me do something for you, girl. Let me pay a bill for you, girl. No, he was actually in there because he had fell on hard times, and so he was in there to get assistance. So she helped him out. He was flirting with her. So by this time, so he started coming in there all the time. He had got his check already, but he was still coming in there to try to holler at her. So he would come in there and he'd be like, hey, come holler at me real quick. That sauce is so good. So she would sneak off to the side, go talk to him, He rubbing on her leg. Y'all know how they say them little old guys do. They rub on your leg and stuff. So they start dating. Honey, he put the smack down on her, and she was in love. He put on some Teddy Pendergrass, and he was in, and she was in love. Okay. So a week into dating, they was dating. A week into it, she takes Mr. Otis over to meet her parents. Her daddy was not having it. He was like, you brought this old joker in here. He about the same age as me. So they ain't like him. He didn't have a job. He couldn't get a job because he was a criminal. But he didn't tell her that. So now that she sees her parents don't like Mr. Otis, she not coming home. She over there with him. He lives with his sister. She would see her kids and talk to her kids sometimes, but they basically stayed with their grandparents because she wanted to be with Mr. Otis. I know y'all laugh about that. But girl, she did. She wanted to be with Mr. Otis, okay? Getting all his check. So one day she get the news that her job was laying people off, and they laid her off. So now she doesn't have a job. So her dad's like, just come home. You know, we'll help you get your life back together. Get your life on track. Just come back home. She didn't want to go home. She finally found love. So she wanted to stay with Mr. Otis. Well, Mr. Otis' sister got tired of them living there, so she knew she couldn't bring Mr. Otis up in her daddy's house because that wasn't going to happen. So they started living in the car. So they stayed in the car for about 2 days. And then she's like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. So Mr. Otis was like, well, I didn't tell you that I used to hit up stores and get money. So we can start back doing that. I can start back doing that and get a little bit of fast cash. He was saying the only reason why he got caught back in the day because he didn't have anyone to help him, you know, stake the place out. So he was saying, if you go in, check everything out, let me know, you know, how many people in there, whatever, it'll go a lot smoother than it did back in the day when I got caught. So of course she agreed. The first store that they hit up was this little sandwich shop. So Desiree goes in the store, she buys a drink. It's only one girl in there, no customers. So she let him know. She like, Mr. Otis, this is gonna be a good one. Mr. Otis runs his behind up in there. Tell the girl, give me everything you got. They leave the store with a little over $100. That was just enough for them to get something to eat and get a little motel. So he tell her, you know, there's not gonna be enough money. We're gonna have to hit up another spot. So she's saying that, you know, this whole thing was just so exciting for her and they was getting away with it. So she was down with it. So she down with it to do it again. So each time they was hitting these spots up, they wasn't getting any real money. Like, they was just getting a couple of $100s. And with that couple of $100s, they had to still pay her car insurance because that was basically their home. Putting gas in the car, food, and that was it. So 11 days, they hit up 8 different spots. Oh, I'm sure I'm good. 8 different spots in 11 days. So one day, this last spot, because they were not covering up their face, Mr. Otis should have known better. He wasn't covering up his face when he was going into these places. So of course they had his, you know, face everywhere. So this one day they decided to go back to the same area that they hit up the very first time, but they wanted to do the spot next door. Just so happened it was 2 police officers sitting in the parking lot. And they see the, you know, Desiree and Mr. Otis scoping this place out. They pulled out the photos that they had. Of course, Desiree and Mr. Otis, they matched the description. The car matched the description. They were walking up on Mr. Otis, getting out of the car, kissing her on the cheek. Like he about to go, this about to be the big hit. Soon as that fool got out the car, the police hemmed him up. Look at this shrimp. I got these from Costco. Hemmed them up, y'all. Took his behind to jail. They took her to jail too. So when they get down to the station, she basically thought she was gonna be able to get off because she never threatened anybody. She never, you know, pointed any weapons at anybody, nothing. She just go in there, buy the drink, and go sit in the car. So she felt like she can get off. So she was just saying, you know, just denying it, saying she didn't know what he was doing. She was just in the car, this and that. But they had already knew that, you know, she had something to do with it because she was driving the car. They knew that she, you know, they know what's going on. So when they questioned Otis basically fell on the knife for her and said, you know, she didn't have anything to do with it. He forced her to take him to these places. So he did try to take up for her. Granddaddy tried to help his granddaughter out. Okay. So they offered her a deal. They offered her 16 years if she would plead guilty. She refused to take that deal. Her parents were so upset with her because they like, you know, take the deal. You got these kids. Take the deal. She didn't want to take the deal because she felt like she was going to get off because she didn't have a record. And she felt like she didn't do anything wrong. So she was arrested. 2 months later, she went to trial. They gave her 40 years. 40 years. And with Mr. Otis, because his criminal record was so long, he got life. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that was a crazy story. Y'all know your girl always had that link in the description box before anybody asks. If y'all come across somebody asking in the comments, y'all let them know that the link is in the description box if y'all see it before I do. But honey, Mr. Otis was a hot mess. Thank y'all for coming to join me on the live last night. That was fun. I still haven't watched the other episodes because we watched one episode of All American last night. So I'm gonna finish watching that. I might save it for Monday because I'm telling y'all, during the week when Tony at work, I'd be bored. And yeah, he's still going to work, y'all. We don't have like a strict curfew right now. So his job's still open. Y'all, this food was so good. I'm so full. I had 2 king crabs up here. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna get this one to Tony. I'm gonna eat this little piece right here. And then I'm gonna end the video. I did post a weekly vlog on my vlog channel. I have the link in the description box. So y'all make sure y'all come support your girl because I'm trying to get them numbers up over there. Take the last bite. Do I have some more shrimp? Them shrimp was so good. That was delicious. Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye y'all.